All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores, episode 24.
Now you said it. You better be right.
I said it. I'm right. I checked. It's 24.
Mm-hmm.
Where we last left off, the group had split into two teams. Noble team, consisting of Lady Amelie and excuse me.
Wow.
And Lord Thenon, who went to do research and get supplies for their journey to the Forgotten Fortress, while now dubbed them as Shadow Team, went and fought a Gloomstalker that they stumbled upon that seemed to be giving chase to who they were sent to recover, the grandson of Zymor by the name of Edward. With the creature being felled with Gus in its grasp,
you'll not believe the headache I have now.
Gus, the female half-orc played by Todd, is now stuck at the bottom of a hole, and so I believe we will pick up with either a conversation by Shadow Team or getting Gus out of the hole.
Dirk is getting a rope ready and lowering it down and all of that.
And Al will be rushing over to help.
Even apparently don't give a damn, and she's running up behind Eskel.
Kidding me?
Okay.
Like a fine. I might not be running. I might be briskly walking.
Briskly.
So a 50-foot rope gets lowered how far into a 60-foot hole?
Probably 45 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Gonna need a second rope.
I think between the four of us here, we have like 6 ropes.
I'll back up and see if I can get a running start at the wall, climb up a couple of feet, and jump for the rope.
All right. The pit is fairly clear at the bottom. Normally the body would get in the way, but you'll see as it's gotten to the bottom, it's somewhat evaporated, I guess is the best way to put it. If you've seen Ruby, the best way to describe it would be the way a Grim dies.
I was really just imagining the snap from Avengers.
That could also work. It was a creature of shadow, as far as you can tell. So
I think
So I back up to get ready. Is there anything useful that I see on the body?
No. Like as I just said, that the body is basically no longer there.
Okay.
You just gotta grab a jar and capture some of that dust.
I do have rope. So
I want to. I mean, nobody has given him rope, and it's not down here. So I'm gonna try jumping for it.
Al walked over to Dirk while Dirk was preparing to get a rope ready to put down. So I feel like we could have easily,
Yeah,
they would like hurriedly ran over, but yeah, I was.
Yeah, they would have easily been able to get the ropes that they need to just let you climb up a rope.
Unless you would prefer to just free climb this. Dirk can't stop you.
Heck, with 2 ropes, you could probably still knot it to give them an easier time to climb and have enough rope still.
Okay. Dirk would probably hear this. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid.
We could worry about that later. Now let's get her up.
Al would nod.
Is it still challenging to climb the rope, or do I need to roll? Or...
You'll need to roll athletics since you're trying to do this in armor.
I think that's a no-go.
You're having a little bit of trouble, so it's going to take you longer. Like, this is mostly just to see how long it takes you. Because you can, basically just keep trying until you succeed.
Gus doesn't appear to be moving very fast, and you hear from Lower. Oh. Give me a second.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I just need a little more time.
If you guys want to try and pull up on the rope, you could roll strength or just give Gus advantage on the athletics check.
I'll try rolling some strength.
I think that Dirk is going to roll some strength.
Okay. Dirk rolls strength.
That is more reasonable than Al rolling strength.
What? I was going to say...
The rogue has tons of strength. What are you talking about?
Can Al assist me?
Let's see.
Lift with your legs, Dirk, not the back.
Dirk is very stable, but he's apparently having some trouble, being that anchor.
Here's to hope I roll decent.
You don't need to roll if you want to just help Dirk.
Yeah, so help gives somebody else advantage.
Oh. Yeah, I'd be helping Dirk.
Got this, Dirk.
Alright, Dirk, roll one more time. This time with feeling.
That was better.
But not much.
In fact, I doubled what I got on the die.
So roll 2.
Do it too.
No, a 2 is the first one. I got a 4 on the die this time, so that's an 8.
Oh my god!
Things are going well.
I feel the rope start to slip,
so
and I'm going to choose to hang onto the wall instead.
So you haven't dropped her yet. As you are a dwarf, you are quite stable.
Excuse me.
Low
Continue.
center of gravity and all that.
So, we see them working at the edge of this hole as they're trying to haul our cleric out of it. I imagine...
We could use some help!
And then as I'm at the top of the staircase, watching them do this and seeing Melisari approaching, I get a feeling that our half-orc cleric must still be alive. And I'm gonna go, okay, cool. So, I can deal with this. I'll give Melisari a moment to catch up. She seems interested in being here. Hello.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna approach this door, and I'm going to knock on it in a very human fashion. In other words, not clawing and rending at it and screaming like a monster.
Okay. You'll hear a kind of... Oh, can you say something too?
Yeah, I was gonna call out. And just say, hello! Is anybody alive in there?
You'll hear in a quiet and shaky voice. Yes, who's there?
Paladin of devotion to Bahamut, and I turn and say, and a wizard of the I had to think for a second. Divination school.
Is it gone?
If by it you mean the what did it look like again? Was it like bat-like or bird-like?
It was dragon-like.
Dragon-like. If by that you mean the dark dragon-like creature, yes, it was felled by my group. Oh wait, never mind. There's another one coming.
No, that's just so I can show you the picture.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's got... No, hold on, wait, there's another one.
And that's where everybody just goes, oh shit.
Why is it hairy?
I don't know. That's not the bestiary picture. That's just the first one.
Everything's hairy.
Except on the words that there's another one, and I climb back inside the hole.
I'll just wait down here for you guys to take care of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to... Oh, it's gone now.
Oh, sorry. I clicked to make it go away because it was hairy.
Curious about its hairiness because I didn't think it looked hairy.
Its face was very hairy.
Oh, okay. I can vaguely remember that.
Okay. Yes, my group defeated it. I think I'm gonna take another quick look around the area from my vantage point and say, it looks clear now.
He's going to go over here and he's going to open the door.
As the door starts to open, I'm gonna grab Melisari and put her in front of me.
I'm down
Dang
all of that.
So you're on to me. I understand this. So he now sees a elf as opposed to the drow that he was going to slam the door in front of.
Fair enough.
So I will open up the dynamic lighting wall. 1 second. Boo.
You know, I was waiting for a situation like that to happen, and it just did. So I am satisfied.
Right, but is Eskel taller than Melisari?
I mean,
No.
Probably.
No, okay.
Especially not if he's down on the next step.
You just see purple ears poking out from behind her neck.
Probably. Also, he was told to expect 2 people.
I'm just gonna say, hello. Please do not mind my companion. He is who he says he is.
What do you mean by that?
Oh boy.
Does Eskel step out, or does he stay kind of hiding behind Melisari?
Just an arm come up over his shoulder and wave. It's got a glove. Also, it's dark out here. Is he human? Do we know? He's
that's
human,
a good point.
Right?
He is human.
Is there light inside?
There probably wouldn't be, because he likely would have extinguished it trying to hide from the creature.
Oh, cool. Well, if it's super dark. Dark.
Hold on a second. Let me get a torch.
Well, we've got the group waiting down there, so I mean, if we can, we have light down there. Just allow us to help you down the stairs.
Al would again holler, "We could use some help!"
You've got this, I believe in you!
Physical, not moral.
You
should be more specific next time, then.
Alright. Do you have anything anything important with you? Any other people?
Just me.
Okay.
Things seemed hell-bent on coming after me.
And, is your name Edward?
It is. What's yours, and why do you know it? I know my name.
We ran into your grandfather, was it? Father?
Grandfather.
He's very worried about you.
His name is Zymor.
You ran into my grandfather. Is he doing all right? It's been a few days since I've been home.
Yes. He seemed fine. He awaits us at the Temple of Bahamut. Or at least that's where we're to take you, and then we'll summon him. Well, we'll summon... Hold on, I looked to Melisari. Wait, we summon ourselves to the temple, that's it. Yes, he awaits us at the Temple of Bahamut.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah. Say some words.
What do you mean, since you've been home?
I've been out, hunting for a couple days. It, didn't go well. Since you guys have dark visions, you can see he's kind of bandaged a few places and doesn't seem to have a bow on him, but does have some arrows.
Is this home?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind, I understand now. Okay.
Say, we have a cleric with us. She's over there. I know I'm pointing in the dark and he can't say. She's over there. Actually, she can help you with your wounds once we get her out of the Pull.
And heave!
Alright, that's enough time. Both sides can roll again if Dirk wants to roll strength advantage, and if Gus wants to roll athletics.
Al is still helping, just in
both-
case.
Both of those rolls were technically better.
Oh no.
Oh,
With
man.
a 6 on die,
Does anybody want to aid me?
which means I have a 10.
I can't
I don't
aid you.
think anybody can aid
Todd,
you, Todd.
take advantage because the rope, I think, is knotted. Or, like, did you guys not do that?
That would take hours. Or whatever. It would take a while, many minutes, and she seemed like she wanted to get out. I'm not there. Ask the people who did it.
I believe that there was more of an urgency to get her up so we could leave than spend the time to, like, properly...
Alright. Then
There was kind of rushing because, well, otherwise we're gonna deal with exhaustion, possibly.
Alright,
So-
well, Gus, you make no progress, but you managed to not fall.
That surprises me.
I mean,
You're strong
you're
enough to
fairly
do this.
strong. You're just not very high up the rope, so it's not. There's just not much to fall.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself
Good.
Okay.
for next time.
Make another athletics check to make sure you hold on to the rope while casting guidance, as it does have somatic components.
Swear to God.
Hold it between my knees and cast. Nope.
So you can either forgo trying to finish the spell, or you can fall. All of
Can I just climb back down the
10
rope?
feet.
I
I
slide
mean,
back down the rope because I've only been up like 5 feet or something, right?
I'd say you're up 10 feet.
I would like to stop, slide back down the rope, cast enhance ability, and then try and climb the rope again.
Okay. You may
This is
do that.
ridiculous.
We're gonna, I think we're gonna take this guy's, arms and lead him gently down the stairs, right, Belisari?
Sounds alright.
Ah!
We wouldn't have been in this mess if I was just paying attention.
Alright.
Oi, give me a second. Getting tired. Take a rest for a second, and I'll climb back up the rope.
So, I'm just gonna move him over there and assume you guys get him down the stairs and stuff safely.
Alright, fine. I'm moving. Nope, Mel's still checking out the hovel.
I was typing. I am now done typing.
Okay.
Does anyone have light down here, or is this poor guy still completely blissfully unaware that he is being led around by a drow?
I'm pretty sure
He
that
is blissfully unaware that he is being led around by a drow.
I'm close
but
to
I
the rest of the
remember that it was
party. And
coming around, like, morning time, so
That is.
That's why I
he's
asked
gonna
for it.
find out one way or another.
True. And if it's still very dark once we get to the rest of the party, I can just cast dancing lights. I have that.
Well,
I'm
actually, as you get to kind of down away from the mountain, which was blocking more of the light, he is going to see you from behind, which I guess would only make him see silver hair.
It's true.
Although you might be seeing the tips of purple ears sticking out.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Maybe now he's being willfully ignorant as to who he's being led around by.
And he could be. Who's to say?
Because
Not me.
going to quietly turn and look at the person behind him, really hoping that that's not a drow too.
I mean, I am wearing a shield with Bahamut's crest on my back.
Okay. So he's going to be confused and maybe assume you looted that off of someone. but we'll see. So he'll turn and see that Melisari is in fact a regular elf.
Is she? Do you have glowing eyes, Mel?
A regular elf. I decided I'm only gonna have some eye glow when I'm actually using certain spells.
Oh, okay.
Or when my portents are coming true. Portents.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh, hey, you could actually use that to help get Gus out of the hole.
What?
Your power to replace rolls.
I mean, I have cast enhance ability on myself, giving myself full strength.
I guess that's true.
To climb the rope. Because I've had 4, or 3 rolls consecutive, all like
Garbage.
6 or under.
Yeah. Okay, so.
I mean, the highest I can do is a 10.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well.
Or fortunate,
so
depending on how you want to use
better
them.
than what y'all have been fucking doing.
So, Edward's going to ask you, like he's going to like just whisper to you, is he drown?
He is. I did warn you not to be alarmed. He is who he says he is.
That feels better.
Alright, you can climb the rope at full speed.
Thank God.
So,
Yay!
Gus kind of stops, dusts herself off, says a short prayer, and jumps like halfway up the rope and continues climbing.
Melisari says, see, you didn't need us.
Gets to the top. One
She'd
hand grabs
glare
the cliff, rolls over, lays on her back. Glop. That was more exhausting than fighting an undead troll.
Are you gonna live?
Yes.
Good. I have somebody who has some injuries if you are prepared to do a little bit of healing.
Oh. Yes. I totally, as a person, forgot this person's name.
You are Gus? Or do you mean Edward?
Edward.
Well, we haven't introduced you to him yet, so I mean...
But we know his name, right?
We do. The party
I
knows.
presume this is Edward?
Indeed. At least he says he is. And I believe him.
he's also now taken a step kind of away from Estel to get behind Melisari, because I had forgotten that I described this place, that this area was in dim light, not darkness. As it's getting to be somewhat later in the day.
Have I seen this problem crop up recently?
What problem? Like the fact that he's a drow?
Yes.
I mean...
We haven't interacted with anybody.
Or have I just kind of
Except
forgotten
Seymour.
about it because it threw me off for a second and then I kind of like ignored it.
You know that you saw that Zymor was taken aback, but since he was like saved and healed by this drow before he could see that he was a drow, he just kind of took it as it was. And you know that even among some of those who have trained at the Isle of Heaven, there are still some dissenters about him, just in general.
Okay.
So you know he certainly has some social speed bumps to get over when it comes to meeting new people.
Edward, are you injured?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
You're welcome to approach me if you'd like. I can use some cure wounds and bless you with some healing. And don't mind Haskell. He's probably the one responsible for making sure that your grandfather's alive. I swear it upon the Raven Queen.
Is he wearing symbols of Bahamut? It's hard to make out in the shadow.
Yes. He is a favored individual and a paladin of Bahamut.
Feel like it.
Melisari is becoming visibly annoyed.
Sorry, I
mean, you might not be looking at her.
Well, he was behind you, so it's kind of hard to miss.
Cure Wounds isn't set up right in D&D Beyond. I don't think.
What do you mean?
'Cause it's
Yours or
first
in general?
level.
Because it is correct on other sheets that I use it on.
Oh, okay. I saw it, and it's highlighted in blue. Apparently, as second level. Okay.
Yeah,
Now I
if you
understand.
scroll or if you've checked
Yeah.
off what level you're looking at, anything in blue means it's being upcast.
Ah, I have not used this. Okay, cool. In that case, cast Cure Wounds.
If you scroll until they turn black, black is their initial level.
Does
Alright.
that mean he regains 13?
It means that
yes.
you roll a d8 for... Oh.
Roll a d8.
Yes.
It's a D8 plus your casting modifier plus your Disciple of Life bonus, which I think
Yeah.
is just 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you hover over the 10, it shows you how I got it. It rolled a d8 and
He
got a
should be quite
7.
healthy now.
Yeah, you got 13 HP.
Which will get him above bloodied.
And you also gain 3 HP because you're a life cleric.
He may not be high enough level for that feature.
Oh, no? Oh.
Let me look.
It'd be under features.
That's 6th level.
Yeah, it's next level for me.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, okay. And now I know what the formula for Disciple of Life is, so yeah, it's definitely 3.
Cool.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, and sorry for my misgivings, but, someone else with a face not too different from yours is what caused these wounds in the first place.
Sorry to hear that, but I don't blame you. I am aware that I am uncommon on the surface. Rarely.
That's especially around here. We've seen plenty of drow, but none willing to lend a helping hand when someone else is in need. And certainly none wearing symbols of Bahamut.
Yes, well, Lolth is a powerful goddess in the Underdark, and it is hard to break her followers of her teaching. Yet the work continues.
Now, what were those? Now, how do we use that trinket to make this trip home fast?
Oh, right. I need Melisari to tell me how to say the word in Draconic.
I do so.
I
correct his pronunciation about 3 times.
Okay, I think I've got it. I say it in Draconic and then Celestial. Wait. Celestial. Draconic.
Wait, do we have to be close to him?
I don't remember how
As he
close,
disappears and leaves the rest of us here.
Bye! Alright, everybody just, put a hand on my armor somewhere. Not there, I'm ticklish!
Oh god.
When you pull out this holy symbol, I've been told is magical and how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever described. It is a platinum holy symbol of Bahamut.
I wonder if somebody can identify platinum by look. Unfortunately, I haven't had occasion to handle much platinum. I can tell the difference by look between steel and aluminum, but so I imagine that you probably can between silver and platinum, but I don't know.
Platinum looks almost like white silver.
White silver.
If that makes any sense.
No, it does.
Okay.
And, yeah.
I mean, I could identify it in 11 minutes.
I think we've spent enough...
I don't think we have 11 minutes.
We probably do, but I think we've spent enough time out here.
I agree to that.
I was going to say, why'd you get something like that?
From your grandfather's Imor. He loaned it to us.
My grandfather has nothing like that.
Pardon?
Can ask him about it
Grandfather
when we
is
get
named
there.
Zymor, is he not?
No, where did you hear that name?
From the man who claimed to be your grandfather. So, I suppose you have some questions, as do maybe we do.
Do you not know the name Seymour?
It wasn't part
No.
of my backstory, so you're gonna have to tell me if I know the name Zymor, because that also, you're pulling that name from a rulebook that I've never used.
Okay.
Because Bahamut didn't exist in 3.5, but that's when Zymor came into being.
Well, I was pulling it from 4th edition, because that's what the wiki was telling me.
No, I've never heard it. I never saw it in any of the writings in 4th Ed.
I suppose I could roll religion to see if
Yeah,
I
Uh,
recognize the name. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Anyone can roll religion. The paladins of Bahamut can roll religion with advantage.
Okay.
What about history?
History is also an option, I suppose.
And better with history.
I only rolled it on
Back to rolling
Yeah.
below 6.
for it firm, but it was 26.
There's a 22 because of the advantage. I got a 3 and an 18 because I am continuing to roll wonderfully today.
At least now you're making better use of the what you call it,
Advantage.
advantage.
I got a 15.
15.
I got
Okay.
an 18. Doubtful I know anything, but I was just like, yeah, you know what?
Then you would, so we have an 18 for Al, a 15 for Eskel, a 22 for Dirk.
Yep.
And a 26 for Melisari history.
And what for Gus?
7.
Okay.
I fight undead. That's my
So
job.
Gus and Al are not familiar, but the other 3 are. I know Eskel's roll is lower, but he's going to have a significantly lower DC as well for being a paladin of Bahamut.
I can accept that.
So what do you know?
You know that Bahamut is somewhat fond of roaming the lands in the guise of an old man under the name Zymor, in hopes of enacting some of his teachings more directly, along with assisting his followers when need be. So
Holy
you
shit.
don't know how you missed it before, but there is a chance that that was Bahamut you were talking to.
I never knew
was
the
too busy
name
being
that they... I never knew the name that they gave to Bahamut's human form in 4th edition. I just knew that he resembled Odin. So, they gave him... In 3.5 edition, in one of the splat books that added the Dawn War Pantheon, since 3.5 was in the Greyhawk setting, Bahamut had aspects, and one of his aspects was Zymor, this old man. Every god in 3.5 had multiple aspects that they would sometimes appear on Earth with.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, then the wiki I pulled information off of may have been a bit mixed, but I still think it's fun, so I'm keeping
It's fine. I'm just saying that I didn't know that, like, when you said Zymor and asked me if I recognized it, I went and looked it up and said, yeah, I never heard this name, and it gave me a 3.5 book in which that appeared. I'm like, yeah, Bahamut didn't even exist when I played 3.5, so...
Alright, well, good to know. So I would like to know people's reactions to this realization and possible sharing of information.
How close are my teachings with the Raven Queen? She's a relatively new god. So I don't know if she has a closer hand in developing her.
It's not quite so personal. You're not familiar with the Raven Queen having appeared in any sort of form on the material plane that you're aware of. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, no, I'm just Gus Herumps.
I'm looking at Eskel and Dirk if I can see him through Eskel.
Just sort of
Wide-eyed.
wide-eyed stun, I suppose. Just like, I don't know how we might have forgotten that. It doesn't come up too frequently, I suppose.
But then why did he need us to save him from the mimics?
I
Part of
suppose
the
he wants you to
lesson.
volunteer to help.
Yeah. Bahamut is all about helping those in need. That is one of his highest tenets. And so, to appear as someone in need in a situation where it is unnecessary or uncertain that a person would be rewarded for interfering would be the perfect time, perfect guise to find those who truly embody Bahamut's teachings.
Sounds like you passed.
We shall find out. I don't look at it as passing and failing necessarily. I am simply doing my best to live up to these teachings, and if the way I am going about it earns me the respect of my god, then I will be greatly pleased.
No, sorry, still has misgivings.
He's going to. Edward's going to speak up. It's not all that widely known of the name he prefers to travel by. The only reason I know it is because I've had access to the Hall of Histories in Mount Mistal, in which he's been here once before. Or there once before, I suppose I should say.
So you read a record of him, or you met him?
I read a record of him. It was from long before I was born.
Belisari has fewer misgivings. But still looks a little uncertain.
Melizari will remember this.
When you don't have much money, reading up on history is one of the few things you can do for free.
It's not hard if you've got your library card. Very well.
Well, does that thing work?
We should probably find our allies. They await us in the city. And we should definitely find your actual grandfather.
Do we trust that holy symbol, though?
Oh, unequivocally at this point.
Zymor is an uncommon enough known name, then I find it unlikely that another would know it to use it. So I think we can trust it.
Yes.
I would still look hesitant.
Especially given the intent was to go and help someone who needed it. I don't see any reason not to trust the holy symbol.
Would you rather hike back?
The thoughtful and then the practical.
I will trust it just this once.
If it works, can I assume you will continue to trust it?
Yes.
Okay. Are we ready? Again, Tickler, stop that!
Goodness.
Sorry.
Alright, so you say the draconic and celestial words for the word recall in the order that was specified last session that I don't remember and should have written down.
It was draconic first.
I thought it was
Regardless,
draconic
we
first.
do it correctly because our characters do remember.
It's true.
Theoretically.
And you are taken to, and I don't actually have a map for this, so I'm not going to move you. Sorry. You are taken to the Shrine of Bahamut, not far from the entrance to the city of Mistal.
Should have seen.
The place is empty when you arrive, so no stir or anything is created upon your arrival.
Wonderful.
Is the amulet, the holy symbol, still intact?
Yes.
Appears to be a multi-use item.
Yes. It does appear to still be intact. You don't know if it's still useful as no one's casting detect magic.
Mm-hmm. We were also told it works only once per day.
But also that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm going to go into the temple.
Right. It's not really a temple, it's just kind of a roadside shrine.
I'm going to go up to it and pray to Bahamut.
Alright,
and offer prayers. Thanks for his guidance in helping a person in need. I don't necessarily expect a response, but it is what I'm going to do.
If I prepared a map for this, I might approach this a little differently, but I guess I'll do it this way. You actually will get a slight response of, it seems you found me out.
I don't know if I'm speaking like in my head or out loud, but I don't mind either one. Say it took a moment to remember, but your grace has led me to save an innocent life, and we shall return him to his home now. Thank you for your intervention.
I'm not through just yet, and with that, he's actually going to walk up behind you because you'll hear that, rather than a voice in your mind as a response, as a, reply out loud just coming from behind you.
If I am aware that he is behind me, I would rise and bow and offer up the symbol that he loaned me.
He'll say, "You've done well, all of you. Keep it. There are other features to it that you may find useful, but I'll leave those for you to find out."
I'll pocket it. Got anything to say, Dirk?
Is this normal? Al would whisper under her breath.
Who do you whisper it to?
Whisper back. I don't think
Just
so.
as a general. Just, is this normal?
And a relatively loud whisper because orc and guttural. You realize this party as a whole is quite unusual in the first place.
She'd scrunch her nose, just fair, I guess.
You expect things to be normal?
No, I
Great.
guess not. You have a point.
Dirk will just say, thank you for the information that we were able to act upon.
You're welcome. As this was a rather unique matter, which is not something I can say often, I felt it should be dealt with semi-personally by me. And so I wanted to find those of my followers who would do the job best. It seems I have.
Faith you place in us. Strive to continue our will.
Now, my dear...
Is this in reference to the current mission?
Yes.
Okay.
My dear Edward, I know what brought you here. And I know what happened. So I am here to ask if you intend to spend what's left here, or if you're willing to come with me. Does anyone have any kind of responses or interjections?
Al would just be looking extremely confused.
I'm not sure exactly what was said.
He's alluding that there's a bit more to Edward than there seems, and he's asking if he's willing to come with him.
Doesn't really have an issue.
Al.
She hits things that come back out of the ground.
Were his injuries so grave?
In a manner of speaking, this man had died, but found a way out of the Shadowfell before he was taken to my realm.
I would like to kind of sidle up on the back shoulder of him, because that makes me uncomfortable.
Understandable. Please take inspiration if you don't already have it.
This must
I
be
look at it more closely.
I'm not drawn, but I am holding my mace, like, on my belt.
This must be related to the upheaval in the Shadowfell, the shifting of power. Some souls must be escaping in the turmoil.
Soul that is escaping?
So, I had better keep my I better keep the grand reveals to a minimum, but there does appear to be, either through the change in power or the remnants of what that change in power left behind, some hole between here and the Shadowfell. If you find it, try and close it, for there's no telling what dangers can come leaking out.
That is part of my mission, and...
Oh, hang on. Perhaps...
While that beast you killed was terrifying, it was in fact a guardian. Its purpose was to take young Edward here back to the Raven Queen so that he would be brought before me. But don't worry, its destruction is only temporary. It will return to the Shadowfell.
Zymor, Your Eminence, is there any possibility that the Raven Queen would have ire with us for interfering in her business?
It's possible, but so long as... But I think, he can kind of tell by the look on Edward's face, as all of you can, that he seems just kind of awestruck, and he's going closer to Zymor, kind of inch by inch. I think that young Edward here will be coming with me, and thus things will be returned how they are. So I don't think you'll be drawing her ire in this case.
I would not want us to have stepped on any deific toes.
Well,
Lord Zymor, before, well, I was wondering if perhaps you might have any information for us regarding Death Knights and the like, in order to help us help more people.
Oh dear.
He's God, maybe he knows.
Hey, that's completely a fair question.
No, I wasn't saying oh dear to that. I
know.
Was something else.
You wish to know of Death Knights. For it's what you're currently seeking. I have been keeping an eye on these two, as they've been doing good work. What is it you wish to know? You already know how they are defeated, how they are created.
Do you know anything about this one in particular? And how I defeat him specifically?
Or where we might look, as we have been having difficulty. I'm going to put my hands up toward Trinosa. Sorry, I just thought that might.
No, I nod kind of in your direction, yes, good point.
If you can gain access to the halls of history, you may find more there, but your companions may have found something else in the library as well. They were well into research when I left them.
You also had an interaction with the other two members of our group?
Yes, I led them into the city, as I said I would.
Right. Pardon my
has
confusion.
this very confident smirk on his face now. He just looked very happy.
And I have one last gift to give you on this quest you're undertaking. It's going to be rather difficult. So, I think these shall prove of use. He's going to hand out 7 potions. And say the other 2 are for, your other members. These are potions of long rest and should grant you an entire night's sleep of benefits in a single sip. Should you see a fight going the wrong way, or have had to fight through too many things to get to this death night you fear, these should help prolong your ability to chase him down in time.
Interesting.
Melisari tries to stifle a yawn. Because she has just remembered how fucking tired she is.
He said a single sip. Should I understand that to mean you'd still have to take it's only good for one use, or is he trying to imply that it's good for more than one use?
Mechanically, it's only good for one use.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that he wasn't trying to tell us it could be used again.
Yeah, I'll make that clear. Yeah, it's a one-time use. It's basically just long rest in a bottle.
Yeah, I figured as much, but he just said a single sip. I'm like, how many sips are in this bottle?
No, that's a perfectly fair question, and I probably should have phrased it a little differently.
If you look at the bottom of the bottle, there's a little red bowl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay on your current path, and you'll see me again, one way or the other.
As we all do.
But it is my hope it'll be on better terms than what you're imagining.
I don't find those to be disagreeable to. Look.
Alright, with that, I also make one last check on your companions. Want to make sure they haven't gotten themselves lost in the library. I shall lead you to them.
Thank you. It's appreciated, so we don't have to hunt them down ourselves.
So, I'm going to take us over to the other map.
Whee!
Yeah!
Expedited travel by deity. Only way to travel.
Except apparently don't tell Amelie.
I imagine. Sorry.
Don't tell me
Clear
what
me.
now?
I was more so joking when I said it, but I said, except don't tell Amelie we had a run-in with a god.
Bitch. I'm gonna be pissed.
You can be pissed. I
can't see anything on this map. I guess.
Yep, I have
to
to drop your guys' tokens in. One
Okay.
second.
I imagine
Oh,
Edward
sorry.
should disappear. At that point.
We are in blackness.
Eskel. Al. Dirk. And I have to copy Gus.
Oh, I
for the
see
other
pings. Pings of people out in the darkness.
Copy.
Who's there?
Players.
Lanterns. I like it.
So,
Yeah,
Eskel, how do you feel?
I mean, I will be honest about how I feel once I'm no longer in the presence of Seymour.
Fangirls.
Just hear like little squeaking noises from time to time.
I am imagining that there's some sort of internal like, anime fangirl going on right now.
Did somebody put tea on?
This is a sound coming from Dirk.
The squeak.
I thought it was Espo who was fangirling.
Both of them.
Ask something.
So let's describe
Both of them.
the city once more. It's kind of set up in like an amphitheater style, with the main road being kind of an upward slant, with each of these side paths representing like a different tier of the city.
To see a long, well-lit street.
Yes, I don't have any way to show the Y dimension very well. So this long, well-lit street is slanted up somewhat steeply.
Oh.
With
Sweet Jesus, this is a big map.
Yes, it's 100 by 100.
500 feet. 500 feet.
And it appears to be kind of set up with just enough room for buildings in between each tier, with the backs of their walls kind of backing up to the next slot up.
What are the bomb and or lever looking things on the ground?
I think those are
these
the
things
street
here?
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are street lamps.
Okay.
For the dynamic lighting, I have to have an actual token to provide light,
Gotcha.
so that's what they are.
I just imagine they're like hanging lamps.
Yeah, some are hanging, some are up on posts, but most are hanging.
Okay.
They seem to, like, and they're like oil based.
Okay.
Don't worry about the silence. This is just Amelie plotting.
Oh, good.
Dear.
Oh, great.
You know what, Tristan? Can you put me and Merp in the DM's closet?
Oh,
okay.
Yes, I can.
That'll
be
be faster,
quicker.
I guess. Combined words.
Was it Merp? There.
That's not concerning at all.
I just
No,
realized
not
I never
whatsoever.
started the music.
That is if Fredboat decides to work.
Oh, that's right. Because they freaking YouTube blocked all of them again.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Going to make my game sad if I can't have music.
I could stream it in the background.
I had my podcast host do that the other day, and it was awful. Like, it just came through so tinny through the microphone, and that's just how it goes.
It
from
was terrible.
speaker to mic. So we're gonna just kind of cross our fingers.
I'm hoping to God it will be fixed by Tuesday. If not.
See?
Oh, Fred boat.
No.
I was like, no.
It's been blockaded. Still.
Ugh.
Let's try...
Rhythm? I can hear things.
It's trying. Is it succeeding?
Yes.
It is succeeding. Just turn it up a little.
Ah, there we are. Hello, Skyrim.
It was a good game.
I now
Had
really
great
want to play
music.
Skyrim again.
Still
Many,
has
many
never
hours.
played Skyrim.
But fuck!
What'd you say, Sam?
Hmm?
Sam said something, but I didn't hear it.
I didn't say anything. I've been muted.
Oh.
I believe it was Todd that said something.
Oh. Todd. What did Todd say?
Oh, I said many, many, many hours of this music.
Yep.
Good music. If there's any music
Again.
to listen to many, many hours of. Jeremy Soul.
Jeff Goldblum likes when his fans call him daddy. You're opening up Pandora's box, Jeff. Does that look like a man who's afraid of the contents?
Wow.
It's
Whoa.
great.
Was not expecting that today.
Gotta expect the unexpected with Jeff Goldblum.
Expect the
Yeah, I
unexpected
mean-
with
Finishing
Kate's random
position.
facts, apparently.
What?
It's not that you expect the unexpected, you just expect the Jeff Goldblum. Because that's very different than all of the above.
And Kate, I said, expect the unexpected with Kate's random facts, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a
Facebook
good
Gil.
rule of thumb with Kate.
Speaking of, did you guys know that manatees control their buoyancy by farting?
I did.
Disgusting.
Which has led to my new nickname with Larry being Manatee.
He controls his buoyancy by farting? I believe it.
No, me. I'm the Manatee.
Oh.
You're not a ma-
Manatee,
Because
No,
I
it's
saw
not,
this
it's
and
just-
my response was, "It's me!"
Also, Todd, don't you dare give me those Catholic school flashbacks.
I mean, VeggieTales is still a good show.
To each their own.
Sometimes.
I enjoyed VeggieTales. I don't remember any of it, but I enjoyed it.
I was referencing a funny TikTok that Sam shared with me the other day where it was a guy pitching VeggieTales to a network.
I think Paper sent it.
Oh, with papers on it?
Yeah.
Well, either way.
I was gonna say it was probably Kyla because I remember at one point.
She likes
Because-
VeggieTales. I'll never watch the show, but she likes it.
I never watched it because I'm Jewish.
They sing
I was
songs.
gonna say,
Vegetables sing
Jewish.
songs. Well, they at least Catholic songs? Sometimes.
No,
Yeah.
not even close. Like, seems like the least Catholic Christian show
maybe.
I would ever think of.
I don't know. I was brought up Roman Catholic, so I just say Catholic to mean Christian by accident sometimes.
Understandable.
I know they're different. I just sometimes say Catholic because it's the word that's in my brain.
Yep, that's okay. I understand how that happens.
Harris.
I just realized why we were having such a long conversation that was off track, and Derek wasn't pulling us back on track.
Yeah. He ain't here. When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Can't tell us what to do.
Did you guys know the music in Star Wars is actually called jizz music?
Is it because it's
I'm
for
sorry,
Disney?
what?
The music in the Star Wars franchise that plays, I believe, and I'm quoting this from, like, one of my podcast episodes because they were talking about it at one point. It's called jizz music, the music that plays in, I believe, the cantina.
Star Wars jazz.
Oh god.
Yes, that.
Who decided it was okay to call it jizz, though? Like, that's
Oh,
bad
fuck
plan.
if I know,
I
man.
mean, John Williams wrote it. He probably named it.
Then John Williams is a dirty old man.
I mean, he is extremely old now, so you're definitely at the very least half right.
He named the music jizz! Like, I don't care if it's supposed to be jazz or, you know, some play like that. He named it jizz! I mean, I guess, okay, maybe that wasn't a what do you call it, euphemism, or that doesn't quite work this time. But anyway, regardless. The fuck?
It's spelled Jizz.
Yeah, that's
It
how
looks
you
like
spell jizz.
the term for it came about from the Return of the Jedi novelization, so it's probably the fault of whoever wrote that.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
you're a dirty old man.
I mean, it was probably still a man.
James
It could be.
Caan.
Yep. It was probably old now. He was
Born in
published.
47.
Yeah, he's very old. Older than my parents.
Wait. He's 47, and he's older than...
No, born in 47.
Oh! Okay, I was like, wait a second. Whoa, what?
So the band were jizz whalers.
I was going to ask when your parents had you, Tristan. Jesus.
When they were 5.
Younger than my parents.
I am older than my parents.
Fuck.
I was conceived fully grown and born an old man.
Are you Athena? Just
Did
popped
I
out of your
burst from the
father's
forehead?
head,
Yeah, that's
fully
the one.
formed.
Yeah, I leapt fully formed from the forehead of my father.
I fucking love Athena in Lore Olympus. She's great.
I still need to read that.
You do. It's great.
I mean, any lady that has a city of warriors and scholars named after her is probably pretty awesome.
What did I miss?
Nothing. I was laughing at one of my other channels. It's on the
So
Wikipedia.
what do you guys talk about when, people are... the DM and another player talking...
They usually talk about freaking movies and games.
Yeah.
Depends on what's happening. Another campaign I'm a part of, is a highly political and has some really big stakes in some of the combats. So, like, we'll be talking about kind of what we plan. Typically, they do it real times. Like, the main NPC and the PC go and talk with the DM and stuff, and the rest of us kind of go, well, what do you think they're talking about? Or kind of stay in character, but depends on what we're doing.
It's, you don't always get lucky enough to have everybody so invested.
No, and in this particular situation, we haven't been given the official "we arrived," and nobody can tell us about the library stuff and whatnot. We can't get ready to rest. Gus probably wants to stay and spend some time praying to make sure that she and the Raven Queen are okay, and
I think it took us like 2 hours or less to find the kid and retrieve him, especially because I remember when we rolled the survival checks to search, we were doing those in half-hour shifts, basically. And we...
It took us 3.
We rolled, I think we rolled 3, so that would be an hour and a half. Then we had the fight and pulling you out of the hole, which probably accounted for less than half an hour on its own. And then we teleported back. Now, I don't know what the walk between the shrine and the city is, so that's going to be whatever, whatever that is only going to be added to less than 2 hours.
Ah.
Meaning we can get a full day's rest and be moving by nightfall.
Which
afternoon, even.
That is the goal. I think we usually get up around 2 or 3 p.m. Start then.
But then again, now we have 3 elves and...
We do have a lot of elves. We have a lot of elves.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired, so I'm sleeping.
I mean...
I'm gonna take the whole fucking 8 hours.
Like stares at you. Elves don't sleep.
Yeah, same.
Elves don't sleep.
I'm going to gratefully rest the whole 8 hours asleep.
I'm going to do some research and then get my 4-hour strength in.
And then, man,
Actually, yes,
at least we're not a party of Warforged.
Don't need sleep at all?
Nope. They take no penalty from not resting.
Are they able to receive exhaustion penalties?
Not from not resting.
Sure,
And they don't require food either.
But for other things.
Yeah, like,
But they would still need to rest to get rid of any exhaustion they did build up from other activities. Like a Warforged Barbarian using Frenzied Rage.
Right, or like in in severe climates and stuff.
Yeah.
They would need time to basically rest and re-oil, make sure that they're all in good shape, right?
Right. Well, they usually like have the innards that are managing that, right?
Sure, but in extreme heat or extreme cold,
you
take exhaustion on travel days.
I mean, so Warforged are Eberron setting, and we've only ever had them as like set pieces in any campaign I played because we don't play in the Eberron setting. So it's just been like, here's something weird that is going to be a part of the world, but something that is really a small part of the world that either very few people know about. Like, you're not going to see adventurers that are Warforged. The last game I played that had Warforged in it, they were like there was a hidden enclave of Warforged that had been created by a bunch of mages and then, turned on them in a big war and then burrowed into the ground to hide from those mages for like the next 100 years.
We backed.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I want to make a Warforged Warlock. Because broken.
Alright, so y'all can roll up to the library over here.
We rolling up to a library.
Rolling with the ball.
There's peeps in here. I know these peeps.
This peep is not going to acknowledge.
Of course.
Oh no, I can't get around this bookshelf this way. I was hoping to go around this bookshelf and talk to,
Who's this fucker right in front of me?
I'm just gonna climb over it.
He's the librarian that no one's asked his name of.
Sorry, I forgot what icon Thomas had, so I had at first assumed it was Thomas. And then I saw Thomas way at the back of the room.
Where are we going?
You sit in the same
library
as me. No.
Oh, what are you doing, Gus? We have a runner.
Gus is left.
Gus is leaving the library and finding the inn, because sleep, and having fallen 2 stories. Or wait, no, like 6 stories.
5. But yeah.
I am quietly perusing the tomes. Not perusing, but like scanning them, titles and stuff.
I mean, that could be perusing.
No, I'm here, I guess.
Perusing is a contronym.
Yeah, not happy about it. I am still in the presence of a deity. Although not mine, reverence is owed.
Which... Wait, I don't know yet.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go back to Thenon. Move around the table, see if... I imagine, Thenon, you're reading a book?
Yep.
Okay, so, I'm just gonna, move, as gently as I can around the table, so as not to disturb you. I know I'm wearing, half-plate armor, but I'm gonna do my best.
I presume that,
Clank, clank, clank.
Edward was whisked away.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
I forgot to describe that. That's my bad. So allow me to back up in the theater of mind here for a second.
Okay.
So before he would have left, he would have asked Edward, "Are you ready to join me, my child?" And he would have asked about his actual grandfather, making sure, trying to find out if he'd be taken care of. And he'd actually well, nah, I'll leave that out because it doesn't make a ton of sense. So, but he'd be kind of assured that the temple would, the few acolytes they had, would see to him. The shrine, that is, not temple. And so with that, he agreed to go with Bahamut, in which case he put his hand on the boy's shoulder, and he just kind of started to glow until he kind of just quietly separated into kind of dots of light that would kind of separated and went up towards the sky. And no, this is not happening in the library. I had to back up. This was just outside the shrine. With that, Zymor's going to look around when he gets into the library, seeing there's not many people here. Now, so as to have some fairness in my appearance here, I'll let the rest of you in on who I am. Lady Amelie, are you busy?
I'll look up from my book and raise an eyebrow at him.
Are you familiar with the name Bahamut?
Yes. That is the god of fucking... What is he the god of again? This is not me in character. This is me, Merpapillar, mumbling.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. Law and justice.
Yeah, the god of justice and such. To whom my two guards are followers of.
Well, that is who I am.
Pardon?
Al's just gonna peek over to see Amelie's reaction.
Yeah, I too am casually looking over a book that I've picked up.
I'm gonna look at allegedly Bahamut, and then I'm gonna look at Dirk standing next to me.
Who's just fangirling.
Dirk is attempting to have a very, very impassive kind of face, and he'll just nod once.
Because if you speak, you know it's going to be that high pitched.
like it's just it's like his face is totally stone faced, and as soon as he closes his lips, you still hear it just coming out of his butthole instead. Just like steam.
Jesus Christ. Fucking, I'm gonna look back at Bahamut, the monocle's gonna fall off.
Yeah, you'll see that the cleric of Ion, his jaws basically hit the floor.
Al would
like
be
lounging
trying
in the
really
doorway,
hard
like,
not to laugh.
I know that they had some questions, and, well, I've seen your efforts alongside that of Eskel and Dirk. So, I'd like to know if you had any questions for me. This goes for you too, Thinon. Or Lord Thinon. My apologies.
Humana comes to mind.
Shit, it's a god, dude. What the fuck do you ask a god? Come on, like you could fucking give me a magic able. Fuck. Theon, go first. Go.
This reminds me of when you're at the restaurant and you can't figure out what to order.
Oh, right.
And like,
is this like the one time we see Amelie actually scared?
She's not scared. She's just
not prepared.
Nervous. Surprised. You're seeing an emotion besides annoyance for once. Savor it.
Oh, you know that the savoring is going on in the back of the room.
Yeah, I'm kind of just peering back and forth between everybody, pretending to be reading a book. Kind of half pretending.
Same, actually, kind of.
Imagining Eskel with like that smug cat face.
Please, Father, I desire the violence. Wait, I need to find that image. Everything went quiet.
Like, I search smug cat in the gift bar and Chat Noir shows up. Why does that not surprise me? Continue.
I don't have to ask him about the fucking current quest. He's a god, so like, is there? This is out of character. Is there like a limit to his knowledge? Can I just ask him anything?
I mean, there's probably a limit, but you're not aware if there is or not. So you could ask anything and have hope at least.
Is there a limit to how many questions I can ask?
Till he gets tired.
Pretty much.
Till he gets fed up with your shit.
Oh!
Yeah, that's gonna be quick.
Get on, you're gonna want to go first.
Great.
I asked a question.
I didn't hear it, sorry.
I said, where's my sister?
She's at home. Safe. Atlas was not able to maintain his hold on her when he died, so she was able to escape and return home.
Okay.
Sorry, did you just say that she's dead?
No, the opposite.
Oh.
So that she's home safe.
Oh, okay.
Was able to escape when he was not able to continue keeping her prisoner.
How long has Bahamut been around?
Since before the beginning of the world.
Can I ask him about before the beginning of the world?
You could try.
I feel like
We're
you're gonna
gonna
get a
be-
really two-dimensional answer that your character's going to be disappointed with.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be disappointed regardless of what I ask. But, like, I could just rapid fire ask questions back to back. Amelie is always disappointed. You know?
Do it then.
I'm gonna get fucking cursed by a god.
Or
It's gonna
chuckle
be like, Mom, it's gonna make Amelie mute.
She's gonna laugh at you.
I mean, that's not that big of a change right now, from what I can tell.
Ooh. Whoa.
Spicy.
Wow.
Wait, what?
You hardly said anything in the time that Melisari has known you.
Yeah, why would I? I don't know you.
Exactly. So not big of a difference for me.
Right, but now you get to see a whole new side of Amelie. Everybody gets to see a whole new side of Amelie. Where I'm gonna rapid fire. What was it like before the world was created? What was it like when the world was created? How was the world created? Like, do you remember, hang on, I'm thinking. I'm like gonna start rapid fire asking questions and I'll pause. I'm gonna look at the librarian. Do you have paper and pen?
You'll already see him scribbling down every single word that comes out of Bahamut's mouth.
Yes! Good. I'm gonna look at him and be like, I'm gonna need a copy of that.
Oh, trust me, everyone's getting a copy of this.
Excellent. So I'm gonna turn back to Bahamut and looking expectantly.
Alright, so what was it like before the world was created?
Little
And
anime
how was
shines
the
in
world
your eyes.
created?
Mm-hmm. What was it like after the world was first created? What was there when the world was first created? What was the first thing created to inhabit the world?
We're gonna be here
Depending
for a
on
minute.
how you have pictured the Dawn War, Derek, these answers could be very interesting.
Okay, well, I don't know a ton about the Dawn War, so I'm going to spitball it here, and Tristan, if you have ideas about how things should be fitting in with the Dawn War pantheon, feel free to spit them out there. So, before the world, it was similar to how it is now, just with less to do. See, there are many worlds over which the deities more or less wage war, attempting to gain control of them. This one was created by a deity unknown to me, as most are. Their creator god, whatever its name may be. And then the first things to be created were the common races, the implements of our abilities to lay claim to the worlds. The elves, the dwarves, the dragonborn, the humans. And so on.
You said there were other worlds. Is there like a way to get to those other worlds? Or would there be the possibility of there being another version of myself in another world? Are these worlds like parallel versions of ours, or are they completely different?
Some were similar, some more completely different. There may be someone similar to you, there may be someone bearing your name, yet the complete opposite.
Ew.
Whoa, an opposite Amelie?
We have that one.
Yeah, Melisari smirks.
You don't even know me! Shut the fuck up!
I know you well enough to know that I'm not a fan.
Ow.
It's just that book that comes up and hides Eskel's face.
Besides, you're a little dizzy. You don't notice me smirking over in the corner.
There are some worlds in which deities have won or lost their claim on the world, becoming the only deity that reigns there. But as in regards to access to them, without being a god yourself, it is hard to gain access to them, but some have managed to accomplish such things through magical experimentation or uses of the wish spell if they know they exist.
What kinds of magical experimentation?
Well, I can't spoil every mystery for you now, can I?
Amelie's going to look a little upset, but she's trying to hide it because she doesn't want to look upset in front of a god.
Gus is just kind of leaning.
In short, I don't know the specifics. I didn't pay too close attention. I just know someone ended up where they didn't belong. Which has some side effects, but usually nothing too bad.
Io.
What was that? I heard something I own.
Ah, my mic isn't picking up. There it goes. You know Ione?
I do. I am familiar with the known gods of this pantheon.
Do you think, is it possible, is Ione is female presenting, correct?
I believe so. Tristan, care to correct me on that?
Ione is listed as a goddess.
Okay. Does she ever come down like you have?
I think she did in the early days to bestow the gift of knowledge to the common races. It hopes that they would gather more. Although I don't know if she has very much since then.
Damn.
Who knows? Maybe I can put in a good word for you.
I'm almost trying to bang Ione. You trying to get Bahamut to wingman for you?
What? No! I just want to talk to her. She's the goddess of knowledge. You see that emote I just put in chat? The fucking anime shiny eyes? That's Amelie right now looking at Bahamut. The shiny eyes. Would you?
Which chat?
How does Bahamut seem to be reacting to all this, by the way?
Very patient.
Oh, you're not in Unbound Shores. Hang on. I'll put it in the D&D.
Oh, he's not? Oh, crud. That's my fault.
No,
yes, he is.
No, that's fine. I just now found the D&D one, and I meant to put something in there earlier, and I put it in the wrong one.
Oh, yeah, there he is. I didn't see his name. Sorry. Anyways. Would you?
I'll see what I can do. Besides,
Thank you.
Your opportunistic questioning of me may have drawn her attention regardless.
You're gonna hear a squeak, but it's not Amelie's going to be stone-faced.
So, Amelie's doing the dirk.
Yeah, Amelie's turning into Amelie's pulling a dark now.
You have learned from the master. Do you have any other questions, Thanon?
Ask if he knows the future, then.
I'm just imagining Amelie asking that in character, by the way.
You can. That's fine.
Gus is she's against the door frame, and is really just watching everybody else's reaction. and chuckling to herself.
Bro, this is a big surprise for everyone involved,
Right,
including Amelie.
including Gus. But Gus is like, I've got what I'm supposed to do. I hit things that crawl out of the ground, make them go back. And also takes comfort in the idea that every single one of you is going to meet the Raven Queen first before you go on to whoever's god you serve. It's realm.
I mean, I don't mind.
So what has been asked? What information did we get, and what information was denied?
You asked a lot about the beginning of the world, how many different worlds there were, how to get to those worlds, where your sister was.
The denied information was what the specific of the experiments that took people to other worlds were.
Because he said he frankly just wasn't paying that close attention. But he does know Wish can get you there, as Wish can do anything.
Ooh. Shit.
Gotta be
Just
specific.
teleports like 2 inches to the left.
A thought occurs. You mentioned that we might be able to find more information in the Hall of Histories. Is it possible for us to access it? Do you have information on how we can access it?
Then the library?
I think we're in the Hall of Histories.
No, this is just a library.
Library.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Library. Well, you guys weren't here for that, yeah.
I mean, I thought we were. My character genuinely thought this was supposed to be the Hall of Histories.
The Hall of Histories is a special place generally only for those born here, or those who seek to live here on a more permanent basis. But if you take your plight to the head of Mistal, oh, I forgot the name. Oops. His name's Torbjorn, just because.
I was waiting for somebody to do that.
I'm concerned that this one is a dwarf.
Yeah, I'll be back.
If you talk to the head dwarf in charge here, you may be able to convince him of your plight and need of access to the histories. You could also, well, as I've heard, this acolyte here has offered to go and copy things from the Hall of Histories in order to help you. However, I would ask that you not do this, as it is against the laws here.
Damn.
I will nod and say thank you.
With that, it's growing tiring to be bound to one place for so long. I should get going.
Last question before everyone started.
Yes, go.
Yeah, what is it that... It's Atlas is the Death Knight, right?
Yes.
What is it that Atlas did that turned him into a Death Knight?
Oh, don't waste your question on that!
Well, he broke his oath by slaughtering dwarves who were trying to surrender to him. And part of that, the gods enforced the penalty of becoming an oathbreaker. And in this fight, he died. And had no intention or ability to seek redemption at that point.
Someone write that down.
I've got it.
Yeah. Sorry, Emily.
damn you!
Did you want to ask it?
No, I already know the answers. That's
Yeah.
why I'm mad that he wasted his question on something like that.
Yeah, she managed to find a way to those answers through the DM closet.
Okay, I'm sorry then. You can still share that info. You might have more details.
I do have more details,
Well,
but
then,
now I'm less
okay.
inclined to share. You wasted your question to a god! Come on, man.
Are there other questions you have, Thanon?
Nope. That's it. Sister's safe. Atlas did.
Amelie is glaring at Thenon. If looks could kill, Thenon would be dead 10 times over.
Okay.
So Melis is gonna suddenly be like unable to contain herself anymore and ask, "Are they safe?" And hope that he understands that she means her family.
Your
and other
family,
people close to her.
your family is safe.
Him,
What?
the person she cares about back home, more than anything else, the only person she cares about.
Yeah. All those that you care about are currently safe and fine.
She breathes a small sigh of relief and is only capable of nodding.
To the best of my knowledge, Atlas is unaware of you. So even if he would end up leaving the continent before you got to him, you would have nothing to fear from him, at least.
He smiles shakily and says Atlas wasn't my concern, but thank you. It is comforting.
With that, I should be off.
Thank you for your guidance, Lord. All of it.
I'm always happy to guide you on the path. May we meet again. As he holds out a hand for a handshake.
There it is.
My fucking token. Oh, he came to me! Just gonna go to him. There's going to be like this long moment of him just like looking at the hand before remembering that he's supposed to take it.
Oh shit, Dirk, if you want to shake his hand, he's gotta go through me first. He's gotta shake my hand first.
He will take the hand. And, I believe that he will, fall to his knees in prayer.
Best of luck to you two as well. And he'll hold out a hand first to Amelie, just because she's closer.
Yes!
And then to Dirk.
Dirk will also shake his hand.
Yeah.
He is very quiet.
And with that, he's going to kind of move around between people. And make his way out the door. No flash of lights, no teleportation, just simply walks out.
Well, that was a unique experience.
You don't gotta see that the librarian was just so kind of in shock and was like so busy writing things. I was like, "Oh blast! I forgot to ask anything myself."
Well, there's always
Poor
next
guy.
time.
Oh, forgive me.
Does he like faint or something?
Should.
He's not going to full on faint, but he is kind of exasperated.
Distraught.
After a long moment of kind of just staring into space, Melisari comes to herself and says, "Oh, did you secure us lodgings?" Looking back and forth between Thenon and Amelie.
Amelie not looking at her whatsoever. She's just like looking at her hand like, huh. I shook hands with a god today. Weird. Does it feel different, Derek? Would it feel different to shake hands with a god?
If
For
nobody
you, yes,
did,
yes, it would.
Did it give you a little tingle hand?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Also, you probably feel particularly odd because this is likely one of the first times you've shaken hands with someone that you probably feel is better than you.
Oh,
Because you're a noble. That's not likely to happen like ever again.
yeah.
Especially now.
if nobody secured lodge,
Good for him.
Thenon did, but
When this question arises, Thenon would point and say, I secured lodgings for Amelie and myself, but I didn't have enough funds to secure rooms for the rest of us.
gotcha.
Melisari closes her eyes and takes a deep breath and asks where.
Thenon will give directions.
I'll be out the door to the left, and then all the way at the end on the right.
Lovely. Well, I would like to turn in. Is anybody else inclined to come along?
I'm joining.
I've learned what I need to.
Dirk will turn to Amelie and say, is there anything else that you needed here, or shall we all go and take our rests so that we may be able to make way as quickly as we can?
I don't even remember what I was reading before this.
Excellent.
I'll look to the librarian and just quietly remind him that I'd like a copy of the blueprints for the it's not a dungeon.
The fortress.
Yeah, the fortress, and also a copy of the notes he took of what Bahamut said.
I shall have it to you by midday.
Thank you. Also, don't go to the Hall of fucking whatever and do anything illegal.
Wait. Why can't we go to the Hall of Records?
Oh no! I'm telling the librarian because he had offered to go there and copy shit down for me.
Oh.
So I'm telling him, don't do anything illegal, bud.
As you wish.
All right, are we rolling out now?
I believe we are.
I can see you.
I'm just going to delete yes for now. I just assume that the only thing is Todd had to bounce due to his wife needing some help.
Left and another left?
Which normally means I would end the session there, but as he is just taking the role of an NPC, I will continue.
One left and another left, and then on the right, didn't they? Oh wait, hold up. There's more.
Here? Knock knock. No?
I found it. Wait, what the fuck is Imor's in here?
Oh.
Or it looks like Imor's new token.
Yeah, that is his token.
More questions.
Well, the only reason his token was there is just because that's where he had left Thenon to
We're
fend
just
for himself.
in here doing secret handshake, like high five shit.
Like, oh yeah, we got him real good.
they totally bought it. Later, Zymor wink.
I am securing lodgings.
That hadn't been done? Wait, where are they? It's so dark here. There's just a long hallway.
Are you listening? To the left, all the way down on the right.
This is why I followed Amelie.
I was distracted. Nope. Wait.
Well,
Left?
for you, I was not waiting.
Left all the way down on the right? Wait, I found Amelie. I found Amelie.
To respond, and I peaced out.
I found people. Oh. Oh. I found my fans. Where's Thenon? I left Thenon in the library. Thenon.
I don't know where the frick I'm supposed to go.
Did Thenon give me my room key?
Yeah, I left it on the table in front of you.
We're gonna assume I picked it up.
Kate, I'm very dyslexic.
Is
You
there a
telling
number?
me left, right doesn't help me.
It's just hang a left when you come out, hang another left on the
Following
first
me, so it's fine.
corridor, and just go all the way down.
Coming
Does
back
this
to the library, so you can follow me.
does this key have a number on it?
Oh, look, you see me now. Follow me.
Can somebody move
We're gonna
my...
assume that you were the one person.
Oh, right, I forgot you have movement issues.
Following me.
That's really unfortunate. I may have to... No, I can't really do that, can I? I'll need to figure out what to do about the dungeon, because the dungeon is similar sized.
My friend's awake. The cat's...
Actually, you know what? Out of curiosity...
Thank you, Kate. I'm sorry.
Like I said, we're just gonna assume that you were following me because you were the one person who really spoke up when I was like, I'm going to bed. Anyone coming? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Theron, is this page loading for you at all?
Hold on.
Because
No, I think it's all just...
Thenon, can you see and move your token on this map?
A second, I reloaded the page and it is still loading.
Alright, I'll have to figure out what to do about that later. For now, I'll deal with the scene at hand with the rest of them. Okay. So you're all at the inn, except for Eskel?
I saw a school come in, I thought.
I also thought I saw Eskel, but Tristan's currently on the phone.
Okay, then I'll wait for him to get off the phone.
I'm just gonna say it. I really enjoyed this music.
There's music?
Yes.
There's some, but
Indeed there is.
Oh. I had rhythm muted.
Oh.
Oops.
Oops.
Alright, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that.
It's just a map for me, so I can't.
It's just a what map for you?
It's completely black.
Not even the bottom right section?
Nothing there. I've been moving my character around, but like it's between picking him up and plopping him someplace. It takes 5 seconds for it to actually.
Where? Alright, zoom out. Where would you plop him? Ah, yeah, you're in the middle of the mountain. That would explain why. Oh, and you don't have dark vision. That's why. 1 second. Let me give you dark vision.
Whoops.
Night vision. 20 feet. Save. How about now?
Okay, I see soil.
And can you... And so try clicking on your token and using the arrow keys to move.
Six seconds.
Okay. Well, I might be able to figure something out. But if not, you're gonna have to slog through for this dungeon, and I will make the next one smaller. Or in smaller chunks at the very
Let's go.
least. Alright, I'm gonna return you to the other map.
Are we still going, or is that...
We are still going.
Okay.
I was just waiting for you to get back off the phone.
Sorry, I had to have a medical call.
Yeah, that's fine. Stuff happens.
Medical calls are important.
Yep. Okay, so, I put my character back where he's supposed to be. I've been trying to find the lost people, but they found their way here.
Kate was awesome and she helped me.
Okay. So, you guys arrive at the inn. I don't remember if I named it, so I'm going to call it the Sleeping Giant, because that's something I remember, and it's fitting for a dwarven inn.
Stumble in.
No, I already used that one.
They're all called that.
It's a franchise.
Maybe someplace else, but not here.
Base of the mountain.
So, you guys can ask, like, oh, hello. How can I help you, Miss?
Oh, sorry. My travel companion secured some lodging here earlier. I would like to do the same.
I see. How many rooms do you need? Just the one? Or are you with all of them?
I'll glance at the others and ask if they can handle their lodging.
Al would give a thumbs up.
Looking at the others. Dirk and Iskall.
Oh.
And Gus. Is Gus here?
Place to stay is a good idea.
Gus is there in spirit.
Okay, then I guess I'll save myself.
Need money?
All right.
What do we need?
That'll be 1 gold for the night. Or I guess morning, possibly, in this case. Looking over the group.
Yes, we'll be checking out this afternoon.
You have a drow with you. I'm not sure I can...
He's with us.
He's a paladin of devotion to Bahamut.
Can you prove that?
Yes.
He's covered in symbols of Bahamut.
Okay, and that could make for a very good ruse. I want proof, not hearsay.
I sigh and turn to Iskall. I guess he wants you to perform tricks for him.
I guess so. Let me see if there's any convincing spell I could form. I've got Shield of Faith. Got Zone of Truth. Takes 1 action. I'm going to cast Zone of Truth and ask the man to lie to me.
I think you're pretty.
If he's able to say, wait, you really think I'm pretty?
No, that was the lie.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to say it if it was a lie.
I thought Zone of Truth just tells you if it's a lie.
No, so he has to make a saving throw.
True. Yes.
And then if he fails the saving throw, he cannot tell a lie.
Yeah.
He can do all of the like normal talking around a truth, talking around a lie, like making things like. But if he succeeds in the saving throw, the caster knows that the person has succeeded in the saving throw and therefore could be lying.
Yeah, it says an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. But it cannot lie.
Loy.
Okay. Then he instead tries to say something but can't.
Cat got your tongue?
No, apparently a drow does. With drow magic.
It's not drow magic, he's a paladin. And I heavily encourage you to believe us, otherwise there might be problems.
No.
Or we'll take our business elsewhere.
And just smack another 5 gold on the table. No, wait. Smack another 10 gold on the table. It'll cover all their rooms and a little extra for dealing with the drow.
You can see me in the background, like, protesting with Al, like, no, there's not going to be problems.
Fine. But if he does anything, I'm saying he broke in.
Thank you kindly.
She glares.
A sweet smile disappears immediately as he hands us the keys, and I pass them out.
No surprise, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3.
Good night,
4,
Mel, sorry.
5. So there's 6 of y'all left, so I need to open up 6 rooms. So I will open up all but those 2. Y'all can select your rooms. As I've opened up 6 of them.
I'm taking the first one. Derek, get the fuck out of my room!
Wait, are we in this room?
No,
Where's Derek?
everybody gets their own room.
What?
Good night, Eskel.
Good night,
I close my door.
Door closed. I'll be closing the doors behind people as they pass.
Oh, shit. No. Derek. Knock, 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 knock. Knock.
I just imagine him. Hang on, I need to put on voice activity for this.
Derek.
Yes.
I imagine Eskel going.
You just hear squealing from one side of the inn.
It's true.
Alright, should I close the door behind you too?
Oh, I just need to talk to him for a moment. Let's stay.
Dirk does appear very tired.
That's right. We have been given confirmation that we're on the right path and support directly by our God.
And that's when the squealing starts.
It is good to have the confirmation that our judgment was sound.
I always believed in us, but yes. We'll need to learn more about this holy symbol. I hold up the platinum disc. He said that it has more powers than we were told about.
Good thing there's a wizard in the story. Divination wizard.
What's identify? I've never heard of that.
In the morning, I'll be dealing.
In any event, I just wanted a moment to express my happiness with you.
Dirk will smile and nod.
Sleep well, my friend.
You too. Wait, could you help me get out of my armor?
Oh, I mean, I have it, yeah. Oh, look at my
close
wrist.
the door, and then you just hear like a thud against the door, and then like a jerk sound, like the clanking of armor. He's like, "Oh no, wait, shit."
No, you gotta go that way, and try and be more careful. Ow!
Keep it down!
Keep it down. Other people are trying to sleep or wake up, I guess. Wait, what time is it? They're waking up.
Like 8. This inn is empty.
Hold on, maybe if I brace against the wall.
What are you doing? Trying to get out of armor?
If I put my foot here and then
Yeah, and then I pull. Okay, that feels good. Yeah, I think we got it.
Passive perception of 15. How much of this am I hearing?
All of it.
Wait, where are they exactly? Who all would hear this nonsense?
Anyone who has an adjacent room, so Gus and Malsari.
Okay.
I think I'm in the room right next to them. I
No, you're
assume
not.
I hear everything. No?
You're across the hall and one's to the left.
Passive perception of 13?
Nope.
the walls are thin, not that thin.
We can't.
Okay, thank God.
If we damage that, we'll have to pay for it.
Please do not damage it. I will not listen to this.
I think we have an audience.
Good night.
Night. Okay, yeah, now that there. How did you get it this tight?
This does go on, and then eventually there's just everything, like the clattering of all the plate, and then just a thud.
Okay. All right, that got it. Good night.
Morning.
That.
I hate my life.
I swear, you guys must have gone and pull this one out of Demon's playbook. I swear I've seen this exact scene in Metal Gear.
Oh, goodness.
Alright. Why is there music playing? Where's that coming from?
There is a rhythm bot playing music.
No, it's not that, because it's not your style of music.
Oh.
Found Twitch decided to
it
start
could
playing.
be Josh.
Get Twitch out of here.
Okay.
Like, can you guys hear that?
No.
Okay, good.
So the day passes, and you're able to sleep until, let's say, it's like 8, 9 a.m. when you go to bed. And so you sleep for 8 hours. So which makes it, what, 4 or 5 o'clock? Let's call it 4:30.
Yeah.
Gain the benefit of a long rest.
And yes, you gain the benefit of a long rest.
A wrong rest.
And you can feel that the holy symbol of recall has recharged.
I like how helpful I was in the fight against the Shadow Dragon.
This fucking cat.
That darn cat. Alright.
Alright, I guess I better release all the rooms.
Alright, I need to prepare shit. I fucking hate this.
I was stuck.
Just like walking into the doorway, like into the door.
That flies open. I figured, he just like tumbles in onto the floor. Like, I figured you would need help again.
Thank you. Armor is put on.
Armor is put on. We both have armor on now. Oh, hello, Al.
Hello. Good morning. Or afternoon.
How did you get it this tight? I was proud of that one.
Please be wary of what you say.
I'm sure many people are wary of what we say.
Well, when the rogue came out...
Al would just look at both of you.
We're not saying that now. That was what happened
Well,
before. Al hadn't heard any of that.
thankfully.
So, well, sorry, it takes you a little while to get to sleep, as you are kept awake.
Yeah, we trance.
Okay, it takes you a while to get to trance, as you are kept awake by the suggestive content.
It doesn't take that long. It means 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, I think so. 10 long minutes.
Have fun with your
Only
armor,
10 minutes?
I assume, last
Quick
night?
shot.
Armor is a blessing and a burden. It protects us in battle, but it takes effort.
Al would walk up to the desk and place her key on it.
Are we not going to enjoy some breakfast first? Do you have breakfast in this inn?
Breakfast for
Complimentary or for purchase? Oh. Yes, okay, I suppose it is late, isn't it?
Isn't it like 4? We're going for the
Lunchtime.
early bird special.
The early bird special for dinner. We would like breakfast foods.
Yes, we are awake now, Merp.
I mean, the elves might be awake a little sooner.
This is true.
That just lets me sneak off to the Hall of Records and get some reading in.
The library?
Beg pardon? If you're sneaking off, I'm sneaking off because I want to see that thing.
I would also like to see it. What the fuck?
Dirk's gonna order the special.
If we're eating, like, are we eating or is Eskel running off for the Hall of Histories?
Man, I could have gotten that done and been back already.
Could you have?
I mean, probably. We only need 4
Theoretically,
hours.
we woke up around the same time.
I mean, yeah, I don't mean that, like, without you. I just mean without Dirk.
Yes.
I mean,
I would greatly appreciate being involved in this.
I mean, when you've got 4 hours and only half the party with you, you know, you find something that is safe. Reading is safe.
Okay.
Reading is very
So
safe.
I
are you
mean, we should probably go to the Hall of Histories all together, since we apparently have to convince someone to let us in.
Oh, I did forget about that part.
I was gonna say, it's like, this was the thing you said, like, that you were, like, literally just told, is you either need to convince someone or it's illegal.
I mean, that wasn't said to me. That was said in my vicinity.
Melisari is going to remind you of that if you try to run off to it.
Yes, well, then, how shall we pass 4 hours?
I'm pretty convincing.
It's not a matter of convincing, it's a matter of making sure that we all have the same information. Since this information appears to be very important.
Might as well do a thing once, rather than many times.
In the meantime, unless you think it wise to have everyone present for such things, I would like to examine the holy symbol.
Are you
I'm
going
speaking
to
to
cast a spell upon it?
I'm going to use the spell Identify, which should tell me many of its properties.
I think that is probably a good plan. Would be useful to know exactly what it can do. If your spell can reveal that, then yes. Let's have a seat over here.
Granted, this only takes 10 minutes,
It's true.
but, you know, whatever.
We'll figure out something to do with the other 3 hours and 50. We can chat.
We walk out.
We spend about half an hour of it eating.
We walk out, and it's just like, you have any threes?
Yeah.
Go fish.
Alright, so you go and you identify the item.
Indubitably.
Alright, so then after 11 minutes pass for the identify to go off without spending a spell slot.
Indubitably.
Excuse me. Oh, 1 second. So after the 11 minutes, you identify it, and it is a legendary magic item currently featuring the school of conjuration, as you already know. That is the Amulet of Recall. When the appropriate words in Draconic and Celestial are spoken aloud, the spell Word of Recall can be cast, which will can cast once a day, which will return you to a place that has been to a temple or shrine of Bahamut where the spell has been previously cast by this amulet. Or holy symbol, I suppose I should say. And you know that while it does not currently have any other features, it will gain more as its user grows in strength. In other words, when you level up.
But I have no idea of what those additional features may be.
No. Also because I haven't made them yet.
Can we reconfigure the well, not reconfigure, recalibrate the recall location?
Yes, by casting the spell at a temple or shrine of Bahamut, you can change where it recalls to.
Very nice.
If we do not recalibrate it, is it going to come to this one every time? Or do we have to, like, calibrate before each use?
It always has the same location marked until a new one is marked.
Okay.
So it will always come to this shrine of Bahamut when you use it.
Yeah, I had been
And
assuming that it was just...
and then we'll always return to that new location, yes? Until we remark it again.
Cool. But just to be clear, to mark it, it does take the 1 charge it gets per day.
I see. So if you change it, then you can't use it that day.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, see, now that's useful information. I had just assumed that this would be its point of recall forever, and we should make some very good friends with the locals, because we might be seeing them frequently.
Well, it may not be a bad thing to be friends with the locals anyway, seeing as they have this very interesting sounding Hall of Histories.
Indeed.
And racist for I mean, what?
No one on the surface likes drow. I am trying to change that.
I think you're in like mind.
And unfortunately, threatening doesn't help change people's minds very often. Just confirms the suspicions.
That will just sigh.
Yeah. There is a sigh written on Melisari's face. Also, I wholeheartedly apologize for smacking my mic just then.
Alright.
I mean, it's not entirely inaccurate.
So, dragon chess?
Sure.
Dragon chess? Oh, I see. I heard dragon chats, and I'm like, but we already had those.
Unless you would like to play him, Melisari.
Oh, I have no great mind for chess.
Alright.
I'm considering taking a spin at the library.
So, unless there's more you guys want to do before others wake up.
Oh, sounds like we're just trying to kill time until they get here.
Alright. So then others can wake up and...
Oh. I thought we were awake already. Whoops.
I mean, we kind of had to, like, go back because it's like, oh yeah, the elves get up first and determine if we had gotten up to any mischief while you were still asleep, but no.
I had fucked off. Let me fuck back to the inn. Whatever.
Okay. So, you guys show back up. You show up to the rest of the party. And you see them playing dragon chess as you kind of stumble out of your rooms.
Melisari may have gone to the library and tried to convince the librarian to let her walk away with a book. Temporarily.
This sounds familiar.
Okay, I'll get to that in a minute.
No
it would have happened before this, so that she could be sitting here reading a book while the two of them play dragon chess.
Alright, then I guess I'll do that now.
No gloves of storing this time.
Well, what book is it you're wanting?
Motherfucker, that's a good question.
One
Well,
with
Eskel,
words
looks like
and
you're
or
winning.
pictures.
What?
Well, are you reading for pleasure or for knowledge?
That's also a good question.
Can't it be both?
It
I
can be
suppose. I'm just trying to
both.
nail down a genre here. You don't usually get too much knowledge from, like, I don't know,
Something
fantasy.
incredibly body.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay.
I don't know. Just give me
10 minute
something
warning.
random.
Thank you. So you
I'll
just want
finally beat
something.
you in a game of this.
Maybe something pertaining to...
Having fun.
Probably something pertaining to our quest in some way.
Okay.
So the problem with the map loading slowly appears to be just an issue with Chrome.
It's not an issue with Chrome.
No, it's an issue with Chrome. You should use Firefox, clearly the superior
Oh,
browser.
goodness.
So,
I'm
Thomas,
on-
do you have a different browser that it works better on?
I'm on Firefox now. It's
Okay.
an issue. Apparently, the last update to Chrome fucked hardware acceleration.
Boom.
I
That's
It
unfortunate.
doesn't work well for you, but that's a bummer. But Chrome works great for me.
This
But,
is just
like,
what Chrome wants you to think.
Are you
I'm under the
denying?
impression that Lady Amelie and Lord Thenon, our other travel companions, spent a good deal of time here yesterday. Is it possible you can point me in the direction of a book along the lines of what they were looking at yesterday that they didn't quite manage to get to?
Please give her what Thenon was reading.
Oh god.
I don't know. I don't remember what Thenon was reading.
It was not related to the quest, if I remember right.
No, it was just a book, just a storybook.
Give her the storybook!
Oh god.
All right. Roll. You want evens or odds?
Evens.
All right. Even. Okay, so you get an actually useful book in regards to the quest. So you'll get Ogrenid. Like Ogrenid. I can't say it right. Ogre creatures. Just say.
Are there ogre creatures at the place?
Ochre jellies?
Ogres, trolls, and other beasts. She was looking into creatures that roam the woods of Mistal. Well, of Elysium near Mistal.
Cool.
And so
Mystery.
this should have a number of insights on trolls and the creatures of the like. The only thing I know offhand is that they're not a fan of flames or acid.
Makes sense. Sounds familiar for what I know of trolls.
Other than that, happy reading. I still have some things to copy.
Thank you. Go ahead.
After you. Like, I don't have anything else to really say.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to bring this back to the inn we're staying at and return it as soon as we're to leave in just a few hours?
Certainly.
Thank you. So fast forward back to when everybody else is waking up. I'm kicked back in the chair, reading this book. They're playing Dragon Chess. And go.
Can I fucking give us... Wait, who's playing Dragon Chess against you?
Me and Eskel.
Oh, never mind. I won't give a suggestion of what play to use to either of you then.
You should get a suggestion, and it should be a poor one.
Oh!
Like, set them up for, like, 10 moves down. It's gonna fuck them over.
Can I do that? Or I don't think Al would take my advice. But
Al would
Ethel-
definitely not take your advice.
Ethel might take my advice. Can I do that to Eskel?
I don't see why not.
Alright, you should definitely move this here.
Can I have been lying about not being good at dragon chess?
Sure.
Didn't you say you don't care for it? Which is different than I'm
I
bad
said
at.
I have no strong head for it, I think was what I said, or something along those lines.
Okay.
Generally implying that I'm not very good at it, and thus avoid it.
Yeah, but
Or don't partake.
being told that a wizard isn't good at something requiring intelligence and cunning is like, I am suspicious of this statement. In any event, I don't know. Should we be rolling, or...
Do I need to roll to deceive? Deception?
I mean, in general, but I actually just meant, like, anything about the chess at all.
To see who's winning.
I don't
Sure.
really
Both
care.
roll dragon chess with intelligence.
Intelligent.
Oh, nice. I think I got, like, a 5 just now.
Ooh.
I got a 4.
There's my D20. Do I? Trying to remember if I have anything. Okay. So that's a 9.
She's winning.
Still better than what was it, 4?
Yeah, 4.
Alright, so they're both playing, and they're both playing somewhat badly, but Al is winning. You're not entirely sure if they're following the rules correctly.
Look, the dragon moves like this and eats the horse, I'm very certain.
No,
I've seen it play out on real battlefields.
Are you sure about? I mean,
you know what? I think I like Al less than I like Eskel. I'm going to give Eskel good advice.
Wow.
Alright,
Yep, that's what I thought.
One more roll than Eskel.
That was less.
Christ almighty.
So she gives you good advice, but you managed to bungle it regardless.
Not my fault, the die came up lower.
I've now dropped my book and given up pretense of reading.
What time is it?
About 4:30.
So how does
Okay.
the dragon fire breath work in this game? Because I think all of these guys are dead now. I'm just gonna take them.
I'm just going to shake my head and leave.
Isn't that one brass, not
That's also fine.
Brass
Oh,
also
okay.
uses guard.
Fine. Then it would just be this subset. Still. That's like 4 guys. Come on. Winning. Why do I only get 2 dragons? Also, why are there 4 dragons on this battlefield? That is way too many dragons.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Anyway,
Dragons there have been battles in the history that involve 3 or more dragons.
I
Well,
think
you
that
guys
any battle in
fucking
history that
dragon
involved
chat.
3 or more dragons involved the destruction of that entire countryside.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna do looks like one last thing with Amelie, and then we're probably gonna call it.
yeah. So while you guys are over there sucking at dragon chess, I'm gonna go to the library to see if those the things I asked for are
Not
completed.
sucking at dragon chess, we're just pointing out the failings to represent an actual battlefield and improving the game by getting the simulation more accurate.
I guess Dirk sees Amelie leaving and is like, I guess I'll have to wait for the special. and then does go and follow her.
I mean,
that way
you
she's
saw
not
her
alone.
maybe on the map, and she said "see ya," and you made no response.
When did
So-
she leave?
What?
He left
When
just
did she
now.
leave? Yeah, so like she walks out and then I say that and then I follow her.
She just
Oh,
declared
I'm
leaving
going
one minute
to
ago.
move my character now. Where?
I'm just trying to give Amelie a fair shake, as she usually is trying to ditch you.
Oh. It's okay if he
I'm
follows
intending
me.
for her to not ditch me.
I'm not doing anything sneaky this time.
Alright.
I'm just walking out. If he follows me, that's up to him. I don't particularly care. Don't stand on the table, you fucking cretin.
I'm trying to
Oh my
zoom
God.
in. I don't know where anything is.
Stand on the
There you go.
table.
Just because you're short doesn't mean you get to use the table to make yourself be on eye level with everyone else.
Whoa, say this in a city of dwarves?
Anyways.
Oh my. Hey, Woody Woodpecker.
The things I asked for are the things I asked for done.
Yes, I have a couple things. Here are your blueprints, and here are 2 copies of the notes of what Lord Bahamut said.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
We're
That's
gonna
all you
go, I
got.
guess. Yeah, that's all I wanted to get. Just to make sure I got those.
All right. Well, good enough for me, as we are at time. So I hope you all had fun. I will be back in 2 weeks, as I'm taking next week off for my anniversary.
Yay.
Yay.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see everybody in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Or that. About dogs, actually.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Good night.